Hey everyone, we're back in the shop tonight, and hopefully you guys got a chance to check out the new logo for Kev Shop. I put it up on Facebook, I put it up on Instagram, and we're gonna be doing some touch-ups to it just to make sure everything's perfect, and then we'll add it on to YouTube here. Hopefully you guys like it. Definitely go check it out. After you subscribe here, go over to Facebook, just go to my personal account on Facebook or Instagram and check it out. We'll set up Kev Shop stuff on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and Threads and Twitch, all the other platforms. We'll get all that stuff taken care of. We still have the Urus in here. Brian's here. He's sexting someone on. Are you sexting Anna on your phone again? God, that's all he does, man. He works on cars and he sexts Anna. That's all he does. So we're doing some touch up on the rear valance on this tonight. And we kept it here in the shop today. So we kept it warm. We kept it above 60 degrees. So all the paint stays warm and all that. We were going to pull the rear valance off of it, but it's not necessary right now. We'll eventually get a replacement for it, whatever. But for the time being, this thing actually looks really, really good. I haven't personally inspected it yet. I just got in here and got everything set up. But it looks fantastic. It's a 5-foot car. Yeah, so we still need the touch up.
It's not good with the light, and I wonder what it looks like outside.
Well,
so that was my other concern. I told him about.
I'm not worried about the bump is pretty much gone. That heat definitely took care of that, whatever that ridge is, but the touch-up paint will be perfect for these guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have much touch-up.
Yeah.
My thing is this. This is so bad to me.
That shopping cart scrape?
Yeah, it's because it was dirty when it got hit, so it was like rolling 36 degrees.
Yeah.
Into it, and there's just no way to get that out. And that's what I was telling Lance.
Yeah, because it comes all the way over to here.
Like I sanded
all the way over to here.
All been sanded.
Yeah.
Wet sanded multiple times.
So we're
just go ahead and paint it.
Do the touch up and then.
Oh no, like paint it. Take it apart and paint it.
Oh, okay.
Because
this thing is for sale.
Guess how much that piece is? First off, hold on. So I tried to get this piece right, and you know how it is when you call the dealership and you're like, I need the rear valance. They're like, oh.
So you need the exhaust, the engine, the transmission, diffuser. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well, the price for your diffuser is $3,200.
No way.
My price
is $3,200.
My price is $3,200.
So that's for the diffuser. Just
what the diffuser.
Just the diffuser.
Just this little piece that goes over top of the exhaust, and then right.
This rear center section. Okay.
Yeah.
So
it has 2 tow hook covers in it, and this little vent. Neither of which are included in either of these PDC sensors or the piece of plastic that glues into the diffuser
is included. Okay.
And so you have to break all those out
and then reglue them. Okay. Then this is a separate piece.
So this is a separate piece. Guess how much this guy is?
So this is $3,500. This guy's got to be $5,000.
No. This piece right here.
Wait.
But that's just this black piece. So this piece right here
is part of the diffuser, right?
From this.
Oh, so wait a sec.
Yeah, I have the diagram on my email here.
So we have to get the diffuser. Well, no, because this can be. Well, no, because this has to get repainted.
That needs to be touched up too. Yeah. So the diffuser, and that's the thing, is the diffuser would be like $3,000. Well, guess what? This is $2,000.78 my cost.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So. And you can see in the exploded, it's like cover, right? You get your painted cover.
Okay.
So these come primer.
They are not painted.
They are not painted. That's the other part of it. Is it's $2,000 before you even put paint on it. This is $3,000
before.
But it comes with paint for some reason.
That one's painted already?
That's what they say. But
we'll see what happens.
He promised me. He said it could show up and be in primer. So
I'm just looking at the paint on this.
I know.
Wow. You would think this would be.
No, I wouldn't. But we can make.
I mean, this is like Porsche Carrera
really nice
GT, not good. It's just wow. Doors are actually okay. Yeah. Yeah, there's. I'm sure a bunch of stuff is bonked into this thing.
Well, truthfully, the state of Ohio has
So,
done more damage to this car.
right, it goes back and forth between Florida and Ohio. I think it has. Does it have Florida plates on it?
Public enemy number one with the road salt up here.
Yeah.
I swear.
Oh yeah, it's still got his plates on it from Florida. So this will probably go back down to Florida too. Yeah.
Back down there and have a nice. Weather's nice.
But I think that's a better way to go with pulling it and repainting it.
You do not want to replace it because they told me that it was going to be 3 to 5 weeks.
No. Yeah.
For the diffuser piece or that upper piece. I can get the upper piece here in the States within a week.
Okay.
Again, it's $2,000 less cost on the $700.
The last Urus I had, the seatbelt took 5 days to get here. $700 for the seatbelt, my cost. Studio 47 cost. So I mean, Lambo parts are just simply not cheap. They do that for a reason, you know, so that you don't bonk into them. Yeah, that's the best price. Oh, okay. Are they Gold Coast or are they? Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
It also does DeLorean crap, which I don't know how they source it. They're another shop, but they sell parts.
Okay.
They sell their parts out.
You guys can't see Brian, so I'll add Brian into.
They're at.
So I'm not just talking to you know, a ghost off screen.
They're at a dealership.
Okay.
So they have, like, they're an authorized repair facility.
So they have access to all the parts.
They have access to all the parts. So what you find out when you start trying to buy parts for some of this stuff now is it's a restricted access part.
Oh, God.
That's how all the Tesla parts are.
Yeah, because it's all dealer only or certified places.
That's what I was afraid of. Thankfully, this. However, it doesn't matter. We don't really need parts. We might need some clips. We'll probably need some clips.
Yeah, for replacement clips. Yeah, I was gonna unbox this earlier today, but yeah,
I know they sold out on us. Closed every store in the country. And tickets back and forth.
this was the best deal out there, and this will cover me. Yeah, this will cover me for this side of roll cages. Yeah, so
I think what matters the most when you're cutting tubing on one of those saws is the type of pipe that you use. That's obviously not a direct pipe, but you can cut their pipe.
So
that's I would guess that you've got a 20-year long saw there with the way that one's built. Even like 96.
Where's there's supposed to be a knob on here.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is knurled. And it doesn't have it.
No.
Well, this is new Sears we're talking about. I don't even think Sears exists anymore, right? It's just grass.
And there's no, well, maybe. Is it? Underneath. There is the mandrel wrench, and that is it. Do you see a knob in there? None. Huh.
Impressive.
Well, maybe.
Was
Does it show one on there?
show warrant.
Okay.
The knob is inverted.
And then, okay. Where is the lock? Because we have a new blade for this. Immediately, there is the blade lock. Maybe. No. Oh. Got it. Oh, he's spring loaded. So I will go get the new blade and we can put the stupid awesome blade on here and this one will just be the backup. I got a really, really nice blade for the chop saw. So hang on a sec, I'm gonna go grab that and we can replace it.
You go to Spofford today, get a pack of metal cups all the way. I got already done.
Right. So we're doing all this stuff so far away from.
Amazon special. How many did you get?
One. It's like $100 or something.
What?
Yeah. Wow. Got a fiber disc.
Yeah. You bought a carbide tube. Metal diamond tube. Diamond tube. Oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Super skookum blade.
Gosh. Man, you gotta keep on emphasizing it as you you could build a homeless person a small house out of the cardboard just from
Probably.
Oh boy, look at that.
Wow.
That is a solid piece of equipment there.
Oh,
I think just glue the cardboard to it.
yeah, I think that's the
That's
starter.
lovely. They're like, this is how your blades start off.
Yeah. Stuck to it.
That's also how it's going to end its life.
Yeah.
A piece of cardboard stuck to it well after you've used all of it.
I think I need the.
So,
Where should
all
we-
right, how much throat does that thing have on it? 1/4 of an inch diamond material?
Yeah.
That's solid.
This is a super, super skookum blade.
1/4 by 1/4.
This thing's going to cut pretty much any kind of metal. Oh, and they have the
And anything
Hands.
else you accidentally put in.
5,300 RPMs.
Yeah, you ought to get a partner saw. You should go to Lev's Pawn Shop and buy a partner saw used because the next time you need to cut a car up, it makes it such.
I like using the plasma cutter. Plasma cutter is fun. What am I looking for?
It's like great until you gotta. Well, you don't have to listen to the air compressor.
Right.
Thank God. But prior to that, when we were cutting it we had to listen to the plasma cutter run all the time.
That's true. Where is the?
And my air compressor in my shop, it's for me to you away from me sometimes. So
How the hell does this work? Oh, he is in here at a very funky.
no way, they included a little flimsy wrench.
Yeah.
Oh man, I get that. I give it a dozen uses before it continues to twist
It
itself.
works
into
just
oblivion.
fine.
You can't see it,
All right, there's a bolt.
but it's
Arbor.
pre-twisted. It's got like the funk right out of the factory. The Parkinson's trimmer won't let me show you. Like 3 angles where it should have.
You can't really pull this.
No, it's the knurling is not.
It's not
cohesive. Yeah.
So this would be a nice backup.
Yes.
Oh boy. Oh, wow. This adds another 2 pounds.
The rotating mass of that thing alone is guaranteeing it to cut through anything contact.
It does not.
No, it doesn't fit the arbor. Does it arbor have a ring on it that floats around or anything?
No, it does.
I was gonna say
it's just paint that's keeping it.
Just let the bolt do its job, and then just don't go full trigger the first couple times. Maybe it'll do centric self-centering thing that circular stuff does under full
Not if I want to do full cheek.
The thing is, diamond blade cuts through metal. Well, the guard that protects you is just very thin metal. How much time is that guard really buying you if something goes awry?
About a foot.
The rule of 20 alarm does not count with power tools. It's 10 fingers. The rule of 10 fingers.
Hold the bottom.
Yeah. So it doesn't shoot towards it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That looks like it's doing the job, man. I'd say that's good enough. I wouldn't get it too tight.
I just want to check it.
Oh yeah, that was great. Send it.
It's going to impact on it.
No, come on.
I just want to make sure you see it.
Yeah. Oh, that's gosh. I'll never forget my buddy. He
it's not the right size.
He called me more times. Dude, what did you put my lug nuts on? Torque wrench. Why? They're breaking when I take them off. No, this is on big diesel Duramax truck. But he had like the American Force CNC wheels. Oh, it's a little O-ring.
No, it's not the O-ring that's keeping it.
You sure?
Yeah. Yeah, it clears that O-ring.
Entirely.
So, how the hell is this?
Doesn't seem right.
So, just for grins.
Oh boy.
Even though they say it fits, this is how my shit works. 7,000 reviews works great. No, it works great.
Measure the one you know fits first. Find out how wrong it is or it isn't.
Yeah, I'm just power here. It says 1 inch, 25/36.
Mark for the one. It's taking the paint off.
This is 25/7. They're both 1 inch. This is just extremely, extremely tight. So.
Yeah, it's just the paint. I would just tighten her down.
Well, I need more leverage in that little wrench. What size is that socket?
They don't even stamp it. That's how cheap it is.
Where's
Probably
the bolt?
5/8. If I had to guess. Being
17?
Well,
17? No.
no way. I think the worst part of their stamped steel wrench is that it's 12 point.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's gonna last.
Why are you doing that?
That's
Why
gonna
would you
last.
do that to me?
Where's the truck stop tool drawer? That's where this one goes. Or are you gonna stick it back in the face? I feel like
You
should
can go in the back of wrenches.
I'd say it's kind of like the.
We're going to see if we can form this to fit because it is 1 inch.
It'll go. Just buzz it down with the impact.
Well, come over here and hold this.
I didn't bring my rubber with me, but we'll get it. Oh, no impact, huh?
I'm going manual.
Amish style. Pirate. Joe could be proud.
I'm holding the lock while turning the wrench while holding the base.
Such is the life of a guy that spends most of his time working by himself,
Yeah.
This is me.
Can you hold the base too?
Yeah.
Just the end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we going for like strip the bolt out tight?
No.
I'm just glad to see you didn't go for the half inch with the amateur hour used to. Oh, it's perfect. That thing's fine.
I don't think he's all the way down.
I think he's good. Yeah, he's concentric.
Hold him again.
Dude, he's all the way down. You're gonna need the impact to get him off. Oh my gosh.
It's on there tight. I just want him seated
Thank you.
because I think it's going to be one and done with this.
Yep, you're there. That's it. It was just clearing the paint off. That's all it was. It's like perfect.
It's not all the way down.
Yeah, play. There's like no play once the bolt's taken up.
So, all right.
I'll send him full chooch the first time. No safety specs, safety sandals only.
All right, let's tighten this thing.
The Diamond Edge does it. Isn't Linux the same company that makes like heating and cooling units?
Different
division.
two ends with the heating.
Oh, okay.
Cooling.
So, do you know TRW?
Yes. They make a lot of different stuff.
They made a lot of different stuff. Now they just make auto parts. The rest of TRW is dead. And by dead, I mean it's part of Northrop Grumman. And they had a really awesome building up in Lyndhurst, Ohio.
There we go.
Near Cleveland.
Damn, that's hard as hell.
And it was their global headquarters, and they just demolished it. It was a beautiful building.
So we have our awesome new chop saw.
I think it's a nice product.
Nice. Oh, give him a little tap with the screwdriver. It shouldn't be that long.
Also, like, if I were the guy making this thing, I probably would have made him actually fit tight this way, so it's not all loose on both ends. You can tighten it up and it's still going to be loose on the other end.
Yeah.
So another thing I just noticed on the Urus is that around the center cap on the wheel, out to the left there. Check out around the center cap.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, that's just.
Oh, it's just road salt.
Yep. Garbage. Yeah.
I thought we were going to the casting there for a second.
These should actually be tighter, but I think it's a wrench on the inside.
Oh.
Huh? Yeah. So let me grab a, what do you think, a 10?
It seems absurd that you would revolt something so simple that you just. Well nutted.
Oh,
Well
another 10.
nutted.
Trying to get this done.
Interesting. It's got this track in the bottom of it here.
That's protecting.
Down.
Yeah. protecting all the crap that goes down.
Solar guard's interesting. Keep the sparks from blowing out the back. The only thing is, it's just going to blow right back at you.
I can't tell. Oh wow, he is. No, they're nuts. They're tiny though.
5, 6.
They're little nylock guys. Maybe here.
Pretty big old midlow there. Oh wow, he used a thread brooch on the base plate and the exit loom. It's like 45 going through a door.
This is not much better, but it's okay. I'm not terribly worried about it. As long as it stays put, that's the biggest part. Okay. So, and it's funny, it has these rubber bumpers, but they don't touch anything. Oh, well, no, they do when the saw's all the way down. Okay. So, here we go. New chop saw, brand new blade. Very, very happy with this. We're going to put this over with metalworking stuff. And no more borrowing chop saws from people who don't lend them to you. And we'll keep the spare blade. If for some reason that one jacks up, we've got the spare. Big welding stuff. That's kind of it for tonight. We had a super quick night with the Urus because we've got to pull that stuff off.
Need to wash the car first before we take it apart, so we're not scratching all the ultra fine black trim.
Yeah. We'll get it all cleaned up. Then we'll take it apart. We'll find out what Lance and Candace want to do. Take it apart, get it sanded down, get it primed, get it painted, get it back on the car, and we'll see how long we can have the car.
Yeah, that's the biggest question.
Yeah.
I can paint it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this is your project, so you find out the schedule, and you can paint in here if you want.
Well, I've got all the air system in the shop.
Oh, you can paint in your shop, yeah.
Take it apart here.
That's fine.
Take the trim piece over there.
Yeah.
That way,
okay,
we're not overspraying the entire place.
That'd be nice.
Also, having covered pots and
computers
stuff like
and
that.
all that stuff, yeah.
I just started spraying over at my place. I'm like, yeah, threw a moving blanket over the white box. And
okay, so we're doing the rear balance and the diffuser. Those are getting new piano black. Okay.
Yeah, and honestly,
that's not too bad.
Only going to have black in tiny little sections.
Yeah. Once it's cleared, already on that. All right, so I'll get this thing cleaned up. Tomorrow, going over to check out the limo and walk through that with those guys.
Maybe those sections. Well, I think it'll stay on there.
Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I started pulling one of the trims off earlier, and as I was pulling it off, I'm like, this doesn't feel right.
We can talk about it off camera, but we can do this tomorrow and get it started whenever schedule permits. So let me know when you talk to Lance and Candace, and then we can drop off the other car anytime too. So we do all of that all at the same time. And limo Friday, allegedly Friday, possibly Saturday.
Friday's actually pretty damn fast. for a place that's already
Yeah.
got a lot of work going on.
It didn't really look like they had a ton.
Not
Going.
the day that we were there, but something tells me that's the type of place their business starts at 9 a.m. when the doors open. And retired Uncle Jim goes, got a new truck, some side steps and a tonneau cover.
Yeah.
And then it's just all day. And they probably have a bunch of dealership partnerships where they get like 2 or 3 vehicles dropped off at a time to outfit,
yeah,
and then they go back.
Probably.
So
they have a regular clientele.
Yeah, I
I'll
months ago I dealt with them, but I can't remember. But there's also what's the one inside 270? It's like Cars, or it's not Cars Plus.
Columbus Car Audio.
No, they do seats, like heated seats and stuff. They sell lizard skins, heated seats.
I don't know.
And they do window tint. They're in the worst part of town. Auto Editions.
Oh, I don't know them.
Auto Editions is the other one.
Never dealt with them.
They do stuff like that. Also,
Okay.
I think tonneau coverage and side stuff. Mainly window tint.
It'll be such a dichotomy going from this to having the limo back in here. Well, in between, I've got to get the Miata back in. I want to go through all the fluids on the Miata and make sure everything's on that. And then the limo can come back here and go back in. But the other thing we have to look at is the weather, because it is going to be terrible cold here the next few days. And we have to do the limo when it's not freezing cold, because otherwise I look like an Eskimo driving it. So,
Do Santa for Valentine's Day.
no, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I don't want to do that. You can do
Everybody's
every day.
late to Valentine's Day. I mean,
My plan wasn't to be late. I had kick-ass plans, man. Awesome plans.
I have
Awesome.
no plans.
But
really my birthday's on Valentine's Day, so I'm like, oh, bad holiday, because it ruins your birthday. I don't know if you've ever tried to book a restaurant, or if you've just been single and forgot it's Valentine's Day, and you're like, oh, I can go quick meal. Oh no, you won't. It doesn't matter what hour of the day it is. You will wait. You will wait at least an hour per table.
Reservations all planned out, chocolates all planned out, trips all planned out, all ready to go. All ready to go. And nope. So I'll save them though. I'll write them down in a book and do them another time. But this Valentine's Day, that's unfortunate. That's all right. Maybe next one I'll do Jimny. Jimny would be a cool Valentine's Day. All right, we're gonna head out. Thanks for hanging out with us, you guys. Sorry it wasn't more super exciting. Hopefully the Urus was enough. I'm running these 600 horsepower. This thing hauls ass.
I think they're over 5.
Yeah, they're stupid fast. So
it's more just the fact that you fit 4 full-size grown men in a thing and go anywhere.
Yeah, and it's got killer technology, great 4-wheel drive system,
and a sunroof.
Yeah. It's funny. The only thing that rattles in this is the stupid garage door. The LiftMaster garage door opener on the visor, and
that's why I was saying I'm really glad that we don't have to take the interior apart for anything, because what people typically don't understand about these cars is they go together one time. They're meant to be really quiet, but once you disrupt them,
it'll vibrate.
It'll rattle somewhere, and it's always like, ever since you worked on my car, it's had this clear.
That's because they're a one-time deal. It's a push.
And I can typically lead people like right to where the rattle's at.
Yep, it's this clip.
But
that thing. But I figured out how to take care of it. So before she gets it, it's not going to rattle. So no, you can't. It's gravity. I'm going to take care of gravity. No problem. I'll make it really nice. But it's annoying because it's right by your head, and when you're driving, it's like, brrr, and you're like, what the hell is that noise? And you're like, this is a really nice vehicle. It shouldn't be vibrating like that. look up and there's the LiftMaster garage door opener, and the buttons are vibrating. So we'll take care of that, and that's just one of the little added bonus things. We charge for that. It's just trying to make a really nice car a lot nicer. Nicer car on return equals happy customer equals return customer. So, plus Lance is a great friend, so we do little things. So thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it. We'll do a lot more cool stuff the rest of this week. I don't have a special Valentine's Day edition or anything like that.
Any special drinks here? We're not doing pink.
I don't drink anymore, so yeah, that doesn't happen. So we'll have some fun with some cool cars. Get the Miata back in here. You know what we might do is if we get time, maybe we take the MR6 out.
Yeah, you do a big heart-shaped burnout in the Miata. I love cars.
That'd be cool.
And it could be like an intro.
I'd write something different. So you know what else we could do is we could do a live stream from the MR6. We put the passenger seat in. We could do the speedometer.
True.
Yeah, because we love.
It's a shame we don't have another set of
race seats.
No, just all I need is brackets. We can just unbolt my seat on my car real quick and just bolt it right in.
Those 4 bolts go right back in. Actually, the 4 bolts are already in the car.
I would love to know what that car is like with the seat that I have in my car, because.
But the bracket doesn't fit. Right?
Oh no. Okay. But my seat will bolt right into like any FIA bracket. I have an OMP.
Yeah, so it'll bolt to the top of the bracket, but not the slider.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But what's wrong with the race seat that's in there?
I am too small for it. I slide.
Oh, well, get some fun.
So that's why if I actually looked back at the video from the first time I went out in the car, and about the last 2 laps, I was holding myself with my hand on the side of the drive tunnel. But I couldn't get position in the car. The next time I went out, I was using my knee on the drive tunnel, because I remember Dale Jr. said something about like burning his leg real bad from the exhaust heat doing that.
The world's fastest Indian?
Oh, 15 years ago when it came out. Yeah, when I was in the hospital, that was one of the movies that I watched. Yeah.
Yeah, I need some foam, so I got some close-up foam I'm going to use for project downstairs, because I still have guitars to restring, which is not as much fun as it sounds. And that reminds me, I need string cutters, because my other ones are.
It's something that I should probably use soon. I like the sound of H strings on some guitars, but
there's guys that do that. They pull them off, they boil them, and then put them back on. You know, get rid of all the impurities and stuff in there. I'm like, please don't do that.
I like.
You could ultrasonic them.
You wipe them down every time you play?
Not every time, but a lot of the time.
I wipe them down every time I play. So I don't
That'll
know,
keep them clean for a long time.
I don't know with how often I play really whether I need to change them or not. I just kind of go by. I can't remember the last time I changed them. So
they're buying me a set for $6. Yeah.
I go.
Go to Strings by Mail. Strings by Mail. They have every brand and every size and everything.
I'm father, right? I wait until I'm like, yo, I got nothing to do today. I'm gonna go to the Guitar Center or music around and go check around, and then they have like the clearance totes, and I'm like, oh,
$2.99.
Oh yeah, I got the last time I bought strings, I bought like 10 packs of them for $2 or $3 a piece, and they were all strings that I already use, like DR blacks,
all right,
like 9 to 52s. I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
Let me get those, because those are the same as DR dimes.
I got
the just have a different coating.
I got 21 sets of strings, full complete sets of strings from Strings by Mail that came in 3 days, USPS. And I now have a string concierge. I didn't know there was such a thing, but yeah, they were super cool about it. They had everything that I wanted, everything that I needed was in stock and shipped out.
He gets a stamp or something.
They have good stuff too. There's nothing wrong with Guitar Center, Sam Ash. I needed a ton of them. doing all of the guitars. So it was easier to do a big bulk purchase, and it's like $350 in strings. That's a lot of strings. Some of them are really nice though.
You have a couple 12 strings, right?
Yeah. Oh, I have.
Do you use flat wounds on the fretless?
Yeah. So I have flat wounds for the DJ, which I think is pretty much sold.
Did you get Diadaria Chrome XL
No.
flat wounds?
Nope. I don't remember what. If you want to look at
Chromes, man. I played those on my Strat.
The fretless got new strings. The 12 string got all new strings. Basses. The EDA 905 got new strings. The 4 string did not get new strings because it's already gone. And then,
wait, what's already gone?
The 4 string fretless bass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then literally everything else. The Falbo will come with new strings. So as soon as Frank is done in Vegas with Billy Idol, he's Steve Stevens' guitar type. As soon as he's done with that gig, 612 double neck, the Falbo, and that will get new strings. Hopefully Frank puts new strings. We'll see, right? And then everything else is getting new strings. The Egypt, the part, all of it. Even the $200 Strat.
The Farrington and the gear are like
those are my favorites. Right?
Those are the ones.
Well, I got to get another videographer over here to shoot video so that we can get the stories of those guitars. It's running out of time to get those up and get those sold. I need 2 cameras. Need someone else to run video. So we'll get that done as quick as possible. But I want everything to be in tune and sounding, all of that. Just plug and play.
Ready to go.
Yeah. And that's it. So hopefully you guys are enjoying Shop Guitar Talk, and hopefully you'll join us tomorrow. Like I said, we'll have the Urus out. We'll bring the Miata back in and go over a bunch of stuff in the Miata, get it ready for summer driving, which according to the weather is 4 months away. I think is when summer driving is, but 3 months. Yeah. Whatever.
It's always like summer driving, but we had a day.
This guy's in flip flops.
Well, yeah, all the time. But I swam on my birthday last year. My birthday is tomorrow.
I've water skied and snow skied on my birthday. Same day. I was in Vancouver. I was in
BC.
In Kelowna,
You can do that
in British Columbia. Yeah.
I always tell people the best thing about BC, and honestly, like pretty much anywhere in Pacific Northwest.
My watch. I had a really cool watch. It was and I'll tell this story on Kev's Plus later. My first time trying barefoot water skiing. Like I can slalom ski and 2-ski. And my cousin Tanya, her and her husband had a ski boat. It was a Sea-Doo, whatever the biggest Sea-Doo boat was. And we went out water skiing. And we were snow skiing in the morning, and we came down to Lake Okanagan outside of Kelowna, or it's actually part of Kelowna, right? And I said I wanted to try barefoot water skiing because I'd seen Banana George Blair do it. The guy's doing like 140, 40 miles an hour doing all these cool tricks barefoot. And I was like, well, yeah, Banana George Blair can do it. I can do it. So I got the 2 skis, and I dropped one and put my foot in, and I was like, all right, I got this kind of healed, just past the ball. Yeah, I got it. I'm balanced on one foot, and I lift up to drop the other ski to kick it off, and my toes dug in, and it was like a trebuchet. Like I hit that concrete. I thought I broke my nose. I had a bloody nose. My eyes hurt really bad, but I hit so hard. I hit that water so hard. I knocked my watch off my wrist, and it's at the bottom of Lake Okanagan now. It was a really nice Timex Ironman. I thought it was, but I was like, holy crap. And, our husband comes back around, picks me up, and I'm just bleeding out of my nose. And he's like, you okay? I'm like, I almost had it. Can I try it again? I tried it one more time, and I didn't trebuchet myself into the water, but I did turn to the side and fall, and I made it about 10 feet with both feet in the water, and I haven't tried it since. Just that was kind of traumatic and kind of messed with my head, but I would definitely try it again with the right conditions. I mean, I was in a wetsuit and all this stuff, and it was very cold water, and it was not ideal, but it was fun, and it was with my cousin, and we had a great time. So yeah, that was, man, I have never hit water so hard in my life. I've jumped off 60-foot cliffs in Bermuda, and I've done a whole bunch of really crazy shit. That is the hardest I've ever hit water, and it was so fast.
Yeah,
like,
that's one thing I told
well,
water. I got
yes.
MRSA from Lake Palisades, the Cove, which is out in like Madras, Oregon, in the eastern desert, and I had a jet ski, and that was the only time that I've ever like really hurt myself on water was on my jet ski. Cross cut.
It takes a little bit of power.
That's all it takes, man.
Yeah.
All it takes. Water's
if you're self-powered, if you're in a kayak or on a paddleboard, it's hard to jack yourself up. You add a few horsepower, you can really jack yourself up.
Kayaking is one of those things that seems very innocuous. Well, the water levels are up. They're moving very fast, but it'll be fine. Like we'll be okay. But then you go somewhere and
no. And I've hurt shoulders and stuff trying to flip over.
You're like,
well, because
we'll go ride
you
this
think it's deeper than it is, and then you go to flip back over, and your shoulder just bonks into this huge rock, and you're like, "Oh God! All right, let's go the other way."
Or dropping, like, oh,
yeah, I never dropped in.
And you're like, well, surely there'll be a pool at the bottom.
Yeah, the water's moved stuff out of the way.
You're like, oh, it's just sandstone. Like,
yeah.
You're like, oh,
someone decorated it with huge boulders. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the only time and I can't really say I've hurt myself, but it was one of those dumb things. I'm like, I tried to flip over on the shore side versus the river side. So I went to the right, and I'm just going, and then like your helmet hits the dirt, and then my shoulder hit like some kind of rock or formation or something, and then I pop back up, and I was like, all right, wrong side, because we were doing practice with rolls, and I was like, all right, flip over, and then I can do it that way on the river side, but on the bank side, bonk! Oh, you dumbass! But never hurt myself as bad as Lake Okanagan with, and I can't imagine the sound it made. Like my cousin and her husband,
it had to be like brilliant. Although
they had to be like, "Oh my God, we just killed him!"
They have sounded like absolutely nothing behind the roar of a boat, because
that boat wasn't super powerful. That's not like a 40-foot fountain or anything. It was a mini jet boat. It was like 2 jet skis. Put in a boat. It wasn't. It wasn't.
You said it was a ski jet.
A Sea-Doo, yeah. It wasn't super powerful. It wasn't loud, but I can't imagine them looking back and like 1 second I'm there, and then the next second it's just rope. And the other weird part is bleeding in water. It really does go everywhere.
Yeah.
Like that's how sharks live, right? Is that water spreads and they can smell it and they get you. But it's weird. Like if you bleed, like if I cut myself in the shop, it'll bleed a couple of drops and I'll go to the sink and clean it out. But if you bleed in water, it's just like it's like fallout, man. It just goes everywhere.
I'm still finding where my neighbor busted his arm open in my shop, swapping the engine in the S10. And it's like a freaking trail, like all the way.
I've bled all over this shop. Yeah.
And it's funny, like
somehow that stuff just spreads.
I don't bust myself open very much anymore, and I think it's just like I'm so tired of myself shut.
Yeah, that too.
I keep super glue right on the top of the box because there's so many times where
you'll just catch an edge on something, or
the wire clips and stuff like that are violent now.
Yep.
Like the engineers, they don't care.
The screw tabs.
They're like, it needs to snap together real quick.
The hose clamps?
Dude, the hose clamps.
Hose
clamps
are the worst.
When they do that stamp shear and then they do a spring press on them, whatever that stamp shear that they cut those
it's made out of, it's like a razor or something.
I'd like to meet that guy and whack his pecker off.
I'm sure they sharpen it.
Machete chop.
Because you're in there, you're trying to get an alternator, lock bolt to release, and it releases, and then it just slices all the way up your arm. It's like a razor blade.
They're pretty good right now. I've like the last
Yeah,
week,
mine are
I've
actually-
been doing gearbox repairs.
Mine are actually
the
okay
last
right now.
week. But 2 weeks ago, when I was putting the engine and transmission,
Get into an engine bay, you're gonna get some razor blade attacks, and you can have gloves on. I've had them shear right through gloves. It's not even worth it. So,
engine castings also.
yeah,
Oh
some
my
razor sharp.
Gosh.
Yep.
Man,
Cylinder head
I've
edges,
got
stuff
the
like
two
that.
Mazda engines part that I'm working on at the shop right now.
Yeah.
There have been a couple times where they take like a little chunk out of a knuckle or whatever.
You just fold it back.
Yeah.
And then you think,
You
oh, I
already
can just
know.
staple this
You
back
already
together. No, you
You're like,
can't.
oh, dude,
You get electrical tape and paper towel and electrical tape and there's the Band-Aid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go running over the bench with pressure on it, get super glue open beforehand. You get a little buddy.
Hopefully.
Oh no, don't stick. Like,
Yeah, and now
trying
your
not
other
to-
hand's stuck to it.
It's like
You're
you're always
"Oh,
by yourself,
damn it."
trying not to super glue your two hands together.
Right.
You're like, where's the brake?
We're
Where's the
holding it
brake?
up here so that your hands don't stick together. All right, enough huge super glue stories. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, folks. We'll have a new car in here tomorrow, and we'll do cool stuff with that, I promise. Don't forget to show someone that you love them today. Give them a kiss on the cheek. Give them a kiss on the tip of their nose. It's really important, okay? Hold their hand. Give it a squeeze. Really, really important, both for you and for them, okay? All right. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. We will catch you tomorrow night. Woohoo! We're clear.